Today we will discuss how to conduct classroom observations using Robert Marzano's evaluation model that's outlined in the new Art and Science of Teaching. Robert Marzano's new version of the teacher evaluation model focuses on student outcomes rather than teacher outcomes. There are 8 criteria for this model. Criterion 1 is centering instruction on high expectations for student achievement. Criterion 2 is demonstrating effective teaching practices. Criterion 3 is recognizing individual student learning needs and developing strategies to address those needs. Criterion 4 is providing clear and intentional focus on subject matter content and curriculum. Criterion 5 is fostering and managing a safe, positive learning environment. Criterion 6 is using multiple data elements to modify instruction and improve student learning. Criterion 7 is communicating and collaborating with parents and the school community. Criterion 8 is exhibiting collaborative and collegial practices focused on improving instructional practice and student learning. We will begin by looking at the guiding question, what will I do to establish and communicate learning goals, track student progress, and celebrate success? Some of the things that you will look for as evidence in the classroom are that student accomplishments are tracked and posted, not the grades. Students have a private self-tracking system to keep up with mastery for each learning goal. The teacher has records of where each student is in the continuum of learning for each goal, and the teacher has a clear plan for reteaching or small group instruction as needed. Some of the things you might hear as evidence are that students can explain how the current lesson is related to the goals. Students can explain what constitutes mastery of a learning goal. Students can explain their current level of mastery on a given goal, and students can explain the steps that they will take to ensure mastery. The next guiding question that we'll look at is what will I do to help students effectively interact with new knowledge? Some of the things that you might see as evidence are that graphic organizers are used during the discussion to present new information when that's beneficial. Anchor charts are provided for student reference, and that the students are able to create graphic organizers to process new information. Some of the things you might hear as evidence are that the teacher begins discussion or instruction by activating students' prior knowledge. The teacher breaks new information into appropriate chunks. The teacher asks questions that require students to make inferences, and the students are able to justify their thinking based on prior knowledge. The last guiding question that we'll look at is what will I do to help students generate and test hypotheses about new knowledge? Some of the things you might see as evidence are that students are grouped strategically to facilitate discussions. The teacher has established complex tasks to test the hypotheses about new knowledge, and the teacher circulates the room to provide easy access for help as needed. Some of the things you might hear are that students are able to explain how they are testing hypotheses about new knowledge. Students are able to explain how working in their group has helped test hypotheses, and students are able to explain the importance of prior knowledge in helping them solve new complex tasks. Thank you, and please let me know if you have any questions or if you need more resources for examples as you begin your classroom observations.